God bless you. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you two super simple Instant Pot recipes. The first one is going to be a really easy beef and gravy recipe that I serve alongside with mashed potatoes, but you of course could serve it with whatever you like. And then the second Instant Pot recipe is going to be stuffed shells. This was such a hit. They came out so good. Cannot wait for y'all to check them out. So if you want to see the two very simple Instant Pot recipes that I show y'all today, then please just keep on watching. So to begin, I have about 2 pounds of chuck roast that I just cut up into large cube-sized pieces. You're also going to need 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 can of French onion soup, and then when we empty the can of the soup, we're gonna fill it up with the same amount of beef broth. We're gonna do a couple tablespoons of garlic, or you can do 1 to 2 cloves of fresh garlic. You're also gonna need about 1 medium-sized onion chopped up. You're gonna need some cornstarch, and we're gonna mix the cornstarch with water, and that's what's gonna make our slurry to help thicken up the sauce and make a gravy. You're also gonna need some salt and pepper to taste, as well as a couple of bay leaves, depending how big they are. If you have a large bay leaf, then just use 1. So the first thing I'm gonna start out by doing is seasoning my meat with some salt and pepper. And you wanna make sure to season generously. So right now I have my Instant Pot here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on saute and get this hot. And we're gonna add in a couple tablespoons of olive oil. And once the oil is hot, we're gonna sear our meat. So once your pot is hot, you're gonna go ahead and place the meat in it to sear it on all sides. And you'll wanna do this in batches, because if you overcrowd the pan, then you'll end up boiling the meat. So just go ahead and sear for a couple minutes on each side until you have all the meat seared off. So after a couple minutes, I went ahead and flipped it, and you could see that nice brown crust. That's exactly what you're looking for. So once you've seared off all your meat and removed it from the pot, go ahead and toss in your onion. We're going to brown this up for a couple of minutes. And then go ahead and add in your desired amount of garlic. Once a few minutes has passed and you sauteed your onions and garlic, go ahead and add in your can of French onion soup. And use that liquid to scrape up the bottom of the pot. That's gonna ensure that you don't get the burn notice. And then go ahead and take your beef broth and fill up the can. And pour the beef broth in as well. Just keep stirring and scraping up the bottom. And then go ahead and take your Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon, and add that in. It's going to give great flavor to the meat. And then go ahead and add all of the meat back in. Alright, so just make sure everything is Go ahead and make sure everything is nestled in there. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could smell this. This smells so good. Go ahead and turn off your Instant Pot from saute mode. Push the cancel button. Put your lid on. Make sure it's on sealing. Then we're going to push our manual or pressure cook button. And we're going to cook this for 30 minutes. Once you hear that beep, you're free to walk away and let the Instant Pot do its thing. So once your timer goes off, you want to go ahead and let this release the pressure naturally for about 20 minutes. So after the 20 minutes, go ahead and release whatever pressure is left, if any. And then open up your Instant Pot. Alright, so then in here I have 1/3 cup of water with 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And we're going to pour that in, and that's what's going to thicken up the gravy. And while we do that, we want to go ahead and push cancel and then put your Instant Pot back on saute mode so it could thicken up. So this is what your gravy is going to look like, nice and thick. And then I did just go ahead and shred up the meat. You don't have to, you could cut it into chunks, but for us it's just easier like this. So now we're ready to plate everything up. Okay, so here is everything plated up. It looks so good. I did just make some homemade mashed potatoes. Very simple. Potatoes, salt, pepper, butter, and a little bit of milk. And now we are ready to eat.
That time. I love being my wife's food critic because, man, her food is the best. Today we have beef and gravy. Oh man, look at that. That how it just breaks off. Oh.
You're goofy.
These are heavenly bites. That's really good, babe.
You like it?
Yep.
2 thumbs up? So to begin, you're gonna need 1 15-ounce container of ricotta cheese, 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. We will be shredding this. About 1/2 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese, 2 cloves of garlic, and I just have the prepared garlic right here. If you have fresh garlic, that will work just fine. 1 egg, and you're gonna need 1 jar of pasta sauce. Here I have a 28-ounce jar of the Rayo's marinara sauce. This one is our favorite. You're also going to need some salt and pepper, as well as some dried parsley. And then finally, of course, you're going to need 1 12-ounce box of jumbo shells. So here I just have a gallon food storage bag that I'm just going to put my mixture in. And we're going to start with the ricotta cheese. So just go ahead and dump that in. Be careful because, you know, it will tip over. And then we'll add in our 1 egg. We're going to add in 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese, 1 cup of the 2 cups of mozzarella cheese that we're going to need. We're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And you could use fresh parsley. I don't have fresh parsley, I only have dried. So I'm just gonna add in a good heaping amount, like that. Lastly, we're gonna add in our garlic. All right, so then we'll take the bag out of the holder. I got these holders on Amazon. I could link them for y'all. I will be doing freezer meals soon, and you guys are gonna see how great these come in handy. All right, so then go ahead and close up the bag. Get the air out. And then just go ahead and mix everything together. That's the joy about mixing everything in the bag, is that you don't dirty a dish. And just mix everything in here. So once you have everything like that, then we are ready to fill our pasta shells. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Instant Pot here and just spray the bottom with some nonstick cooking spray. And then we're gonna go ahead and fill our shells. I'm gonna take some scissors and chop off a corner of it. And then now we're just gonna fill each shell with our mixture. Just like so. So I went ahead and placed it in the Instant Pot. So again, take your shell and fill it with your mixture, like so, and into the pot. So we're just gonna continue that process until all of the shells from the box are filled. All right, so here I have all the shells filled and just layered inside the pot. So right now I'm just gonna add in 1.5 cups of water to the pot, and I'm gonna try to touch each shell with the water. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add 1/2 teaspoon of salt on top and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper on top as well. I didn't mention this in the beginning, but I am gonna add just a little bit of Italian seasoning, just because I personally like the flavor of Italian seasoning. If you don't, go ahead and skip it. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and take my jar of sauce and just pour it all over the shells. I'm gonna go ahead and cover all the shells with the sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and put our lid on, make sure our valve is on sealing, and then we'll push our manual or pressure cook button depending what type of model you have, and we're gonna go down to 8 minutes. And once you hear that beep, you're free to walk away and let your Instant Pot do its thing. So once your Instant Pot beeps, go ahead and do a quick pressure release. All right, so all the pressure is out. So here's what everything is looking like. Go ahead and take the other cup of mozzarella cheese and sprinkle it all on top. All right, and then you wanna go ahead and put your lid back on. And just let this sit for about 5 more minutes just so all the cheese can melt. All right, so after about 10 minutes, all the cheese has melted, and now we are ready to serve everything up. All right, so here is everything plated up. It looks so good. I did just make some crescents in the oven, and now we're ready to eat.
Trying out stuffed shells, my gorgeous wife, you know how she do. Subscribe, like, comment.
Look at that cheese pool.
Hold on. Zoom in.
Hold on.
Ooh, the way
Look at that
smell.
cheese.
Hold on. Ah, my wife is the best.
Is it good? You like it?
I love it.
2 thumbs up?
Oh, 2 thumbs up, baby.
Alright y'all, that wraps up this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you give these recipes a try, you'll have to let me know in the comments below. Always remember that you don't have to make the recipes exactly how I make them. Use ingredients that you have in your fridge. That'll work just fine. Again, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. We are almost to 1,000 subscribers. God bless y'all today and always, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.